Are you planning to join the NYM Testnet? Do you want to earn valueless token? Great, then I have something for you. Hello and welcome to Mixnode Maxi. I want to show you a simple way how to set up your own Mixnode. If you have no experience with terminal or command line, that's fine. Then this video is just for you. Remember, as always, no financial advice, do your own research. NYM is an amazing project with a great vision and a fantastic team behind. They aim to bring data privacy to the next level. This is achieved with their Mixnode, that is essentially a super Tor. It consists of mix nodes that mix data packets so that traffic on the internet can't be tracked. Are you ready to join this privacy revolution? On their website you find the white paper and the link to the documentation. There is a full guide how to build a mix node. However, I show you a much easier way, so stick around until the end. You can also learn more about the architecture of this project, and you find the links to their social channels. There are 4 Telegram channels. Make sure you always use the official links. I have linked them in the video description for your convenience. If you are new to Telegram, make sure you get this desktop application and also set these privacy settings that only your contacts can add you to a Telegram group. This is because there are a lot of spammers out there that want to add you to fake groups and sell you fake tokens, so be very cautious. Now in the NYM network setup help chat, you have all the essential information in the pinned message, and you have a very helpful community that will answer all your questions. For the technical requirements, let's visit NodesGuru. You find there the technical requirements are not very high, only 2-core CPU and 1 GB RAM is required, but you will need a server that is capable of IPv6, which is the new IP address standard. So you don't necessarily have to run this Mixnode from your local computer, but instead you can rent a VPS, a virtual private server, and I have found a very nice offer on hostions.com. There you can find a server for $21 a year. That is essentially less than $2 a month. So you don't need lots of money to join this testnet. You can use these standard configurations, and here you can choose your root password. This is the password you need to access your server, so it should be quite strong. I recommend Debian 10 as operating system, and once you have finished your purchase, you will receive your link with your email to access your product. Choose active, and then you can manage your product. You can find your IP address, you can reinstall your operating system, and you can see also what's going on. Now, before we start, I had some troubles to copy-paste text to my terminal. So I used this AutoHotkey Script, which was very helpful for me. So I want to show you how it works. Go to AutoHotkey.com, download the current version. Then go to desktop, right click new, AutoHotkey Script, edit script, and you have to add this line of code. This basically tells your computer that every time you copy paste, it's just as you were typing it manually. Don't worry, I have prepared a cheat sheet in the description, so it's very easy for you. Now double click the file to refresh and run the script. To establish a secure connection to your server, you will use SSH, which is Secure Shell. This basically connects a tunnel between your local machine and your server and encrypts data. If you have a Windows 10 computer or a Apple, then you have terminal already installed. Just search for terminal and you can then run that command ssh root at, enter your VPS IP address, and you should be connected to your server. If you have an older Windows machine, use that tool called PuTTY. Link also in the description. It's open source, it's free, it's very easy to use. Just enter your IP address, port 22 is standard, and then you can log in as root using your root password you have set before. First thing we want to do is to update our machine. Apt update will run all the new packets. And then we want to install Git. Git is the platform where all the open source code is stored. So after you have done this, you can then download the binaries. There is a auto installer prepared to easily install your Mixnode. You can verify the code on GitHub, you can contribute, it's open source, everybody can see what is going on. Now clone these packets with this command to download the binaries, change directory. That means you have to go to nym auto install to execute the installation file, change modification rights with the second command, and then finally install the binaries. Now basically everything is done for you. A NYM user is being created, Mixnode binaries are downloaded and successfully executed. There is also the ownership changed so that you basically own the files, and you just have to choose a name for your Mixnode, which can be any given name. This is just to find your the Mixnode setup information on your server. Now you have to enter a Telegram address. This is basically that one person only runs one Mixnode. And finally, you will receive your identification key, Sphinx key, and the other information of your Mixnode. You have to claim your Mixnode with this command, so make sure you store this information. And next, just choose your Mixnode for creating a systemd service file. This is basically to restart your Mixnode automatically once your server loses internet connection or is being shut down. Just type 1 and next type yes to continue, Y. And also we set up the firewall settings, also hit in a Y here. And you can see now rules updated. Port 22 is limited. That means servers cannot attack your VPS very easily, and also port 7089 is allowed. We will discuss this a bit later. Now launching the Mixnode, hit in 1 and your node is up and running. Congratulations if you have made it so far. There are a few more steps to do. Go to Telegram and claim your node. With this command and your key you have stored before, it is in the HAL channel, and next we have to create a web wallet to receive our HAL tokens. Create a new wallet, store your seed phrase securely and never display it to anyone. So this is only for demonstration purpose. I do not use this wallet. You find there your HAL wallet address. Go back to the HAL channel and claim your 100 HAL with this command. Once they have been sent to your wallet, you can bond your wallet. It will not work if you don't have enough balance, so make sure you finish this step before. Here you can enter your identity key, Sphinx key, host, layer. This is all basically the information you have saved before. Location, you can enter Los Angeles for this example. And then we have to open some more ports for the firewall. Use this command and check if it has been successful with UFW status. If it looks like this, you are fine. You can see this port 22 is for the secure shell connection. Then you have also the other ports for internet traffic and some more ports which are important for forwarding these packets and running the Mixnode. Now you also have to set your ulimit. This tells your computer that you can have open files. They are usually limited by default, so you have to run this command and check if it was successful. If you get the answer max open file 65536 2 times, then it's great. And now let's check if your node is running. Maybe it takes a few minutes. Go to NodesGuru and enter your HAL address or your IP address, and then your Mixnode should show up. You can also check the details if your IPv6 is working, if all the ports are open, and only then you will get your daily rewards. You can see your expected rewards. It will be 1 HAL in the beginning and it will add up as longer as you run your node. Now, how many packets have you mixed so far? You can check with this command. In that example, it was 147,000 packets. And here you can find in the description your cheat sheet with all these commands, so it's very easy for you to follow these steps. Anyway, make sure you read the docs also. And if you got value from this video, if it was helpful, give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment if you have some feedback or questions. See you next time. Thanks for watching and happy mixing.